Christian fundamentalist Ken Ham claims Jesus can't save aliens. So, I always love to do a little reporting when there's a notable creationist or Christian
Wow.
fundamentalist who, just has some fun takes that I just feel like we should talk about. So, in a recent tweet in August, noted Christian fundamentalist and young earth creationist Ken Ham insisted that aliens do not exist. Ham was responding to a Washington Post article that claims highly religious people are less likely to subscribe to the belief of the existence of extraterrestrial intelligent life. According to the Pew Research Center study, adult Americans who consistently maintain church attendance at least once per week are less likely to believe that intelligent life exists elsewhere. In contrast, those who rarely or never attend service are more likely to believe that intelligent life other than that on Earth exists. The Ark Encounter is a theme park with the biblical tales of Noah's Ark. It's also one of the few places where visitors can view inaccurate depictions of humans interacting with dinosaurs. And this is, Ken Ham's kind of like claim to fame, is his creation of this Ark Encounter. In his statement via Twitter, Ham insisted that, quote, Jesus came to save us, not another race of beings.
Okay, Marcia in the live chat saying no alien is going to visit our planet because of Ken Ham. This is very interesting. First of all, I know this seems very dumb by Ken Ham, but it is actually pretty smart because this is how you become relevant. You stay, he knows what to say to get coverage, right?
True.
Well, actually, this isn't, yeah. So
wait, if you
works.
click on that tweet, we can see his whole thread, and I feel like we should unpack it. So,
Okay.
He says, in a biblical worldview, we don't expect alien life to exist. The Bible tells us Earth was formed to be inhabited, quoting Isaiah chapter 45, verse 18, and the other celestial bodies were created for signs, seasons, days, and years, Genesis 1:14. It was to Earth that, please scroll down, that Jesus came to save us, not to another planet to save another race of beings. So he's saying he came to us, not to anyone else. He came to us. An understanding of the gospel makes it clear that salvation through Christ is only for the Adamic race. Or how would you say that? Adamic race.
Adamic
Human
race.
beings who
I've
are
never heard that
descendants
before.
from Adam.
Wow.
I think that maybe he just made up that term.
Wait, do we have human beings that are not descendants of Adam?
Do we have any descendants from Lilith with someone else?
No, I mean, isn't there part of the Bible? I forgot this. I read the Bible like many years ago, but wasn't there a part where Cain and Abel went to a village to find mates and something, and people were like, wait,
yeah, they found wives somewhere. It doesn't make any sense in the Bible.
Wait, you weren't supposed to be the only humans? How did you? What is this? What are these towns that you're going to?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
So based on that, I guess like some people are saying that, okay, so there are other humans that are not descendant from Adam, right? Which is actually not very un-Islamic, because another word in Islam for human is Bani Adam, which means the sons of Adam, which is very, yeah. So I guess they ignored a woman. But this is actually very interesting. The Adamic race, like, are we like? So are the human beings who are not descendant of Adam? Or do they have souls? And where are they?
Snap.
Where are they? Maybe they are the Neanderthals or something. I don't know.
Maybe
where
they're
are
not
they?
with us anymore.
Yeah, that's very interesting. What happened to them?
Well, he concludes by saying, quote, the heavens are the Lord's heavens, but the earth he has given to the children of men. Psalm chapter 115, verse 16. Just
music music guy saying Earth Jesus versus alien Jesus.
But how does he know? How does he know that
You're asking a
Jesus
religious
only
person, how does he know?
came? He only came to us.
Well, you're asking a religious person for evidence? Are you serious? Okay. Do you want to know the Islamic perspective on this based on what it was told to us?
The Islamic
in
perspective
school?
on aliens?
Yeah, and whether or not they have like
Hell
they could
yeah.
go to heaven or not. Well, I mean, this is not the Islamic perspective. This is an Islamic perspective, which was what I was exposed to as a kid in school in Iran. We were told that if there are aliens, they must have gotten their prophets. Like God wouldn't let them not have prophets. Like they must have gotten their own version of a prophet to make sure that they have a chance to become Muslim.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So
That's
there's
what we
like an alien Muhammad somewhere?
Not Muhammad. They had different prophets, I think.
Well, by Muhammad, I meant like the seal of the prophets.
No, there's only no. How dare you? There's only one seal of the prophets. There's only one.
But if they had prophets too, then they would also have to have a seal of their prophets, right?
No, there's only one seal of prophets. That's Muhammad.
Oh shoot!
They would be excused if they didn't get the latest version of Islam.
They didn't get the latest update?
They didn't get the latest update. They would be excused for believing in a lesser version of Islam because they didn't have the seal of the prophet. They would just get like some, they would be somewhat just like, for example, people who got Jesus and Moses before they got Muhammad, they are considered Muslim, and they're going to be excused for not having a complete Islam just because they didn't get Muhammad. Okay. Aliens will also be excused for not having Muhammad, but they should be Muslim. Some, like the aliens who are not Muslim will go to hell because they had the opportunity. They must have had the opportunity to learn about Islam through the prophets that God sent to them.
Oh my God. Bubble is saying maybe that's why Muhammad flew to the moon, y'all.
Hey,
dude, you're right.
Well, I mean, there are no aliens.
But this is actually pretty interesting. Apparently,
wait, Bubble, you're mixing your mythology. He didn't fly to the moon. He cut the moon. He flew to the heavens. You're mixing two different stories together.
Okay, right. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe while he was in the heavens, he made some pit stops, and that's how they got their final message. Oh my God. But this was interesting, though. Through our writer was writing about this, and apparently the former director of the Vatican Observatory, Father Jose Funes, says that believing in aliens is not in contrast with the Catholic faith, saying that, quote, we cannot place limits on the creative freedom of God. So, maybe if you're Catholic, it's okay to believe in aliens.
I mean, it's a religion. You could, every new information you learn about the world, religion is magic. You could explain everything away. You're only limited by your imagination.
True.
So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is there? Oh wait. Trilla saying something? You wanna?
If Muhammad made pit stops on the trip to heaven, presumably he would have had to bring stones to wipe his ass.
Wait, well, he did do that. Like he specifically, you guys know this? Muhammad actually used stones to wipe his ass, and people looked, and people tried to count the number of stones he was like using just to figure out what sunnah. Anyways, that's another story.
That's so gross.
You think?
I mean, if you do that with, if you use stones, like, okay, you got to do what you got to do, like, whatever. Yeah. But going to go look for that?
No, like there's had these people trying to remember what kind of stones, like the kind of stones, how many. There was something about not using bones, I think, if I remember correctly, because that's the food of the because that's a food for the jinns, and you shouldn't use bones because
Doesn't he use three?
yeah. Well, I don't remember this
Three
correctly. So
three seashells?
guys,
Or is that from
Muhammad,
Guardian?
I don't remember this correctly. Wait, let me finish this thought. You're not letting me finish my thought. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the hadith was he didn't use bones to wipe his ass. Again, I don't remember correctly because that's the food for the jinns. Jinns are like Islamic demons, and he's like, we have to leave that out so they have something to eat. Okay, this is how kind the Prophet of Islam is, right? He's thinking like, that's demon food. The demons will starve if we use bones to wipe our ass. The poor demons need something to eat. This is how considerate the Prophet of Islam was. Okay. By the way,
That's so funny.
demons are not bad in Islam. Okay, there are good demons and there are bad demons, and some of the first Muslims were demons. When Muhammad was reading the Quran and many humans were not accepting him as a prophet, there were demons or jinns who heard it and were like, what the hell is this? And they were loving it, and they were coming around Muhammad and listening to what he was saying, and they converted to Islam. So don't think like when you say jinn, that's like an evil entity in Islam. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. In fact, some of them participated in battle against the enemies of Muhammad in the Battle of Badr. Yeah. Anyways, we're getting
So I would just like to say, when I said three seashells, I was confusing this with the movie Demolition Man, which is a really bad Sylvester Stallone movie.
What?
In that movie, they use three seashells to wipe their butt. Thank you, AGA got it. I can't believe I confused that. That's so funny.
Oh, Razam saying, are there atheist jinn? Yes, we were told that there are atheist jinn, which makes no sense at all. Like, your entire body is like magic. How do you not how do you not believe in like God and stuff? Like, like you don't. It's just weird. Like, how could there be atheist jinns? But we were told there are atheist jinns. Like, there are jinns who don't believe in anything supernatural, which is so bizarre because their entire entity is supernatural. I don't understand.
Well, because jinns get free will, but angels don't, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, isn't your own existence proof of? Anyways, I don't know how that works.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of Blasphemy and Sexy Callie, like me, then you need to be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below. Because if you subscribe, we will send you a free copy of our Blasphemous Art ebook. And let me tell you, it is the tastiest blasphemy that you can find anywhere available today. And we are so generous with our blasphemy that we continue to send you more blasphemy every week. So make sure to subscribe, link in the description below.